It started with a feeling, a quiet, persistent ache that I couldn't quite name at first. It was like waking up one morning and realizing the world had shifted, but you can't pinpoint exactly when or how. There was a cold, heavy stone in my stomach, a weight that pressed down on me every time I thought about Maya. I tried to ignore it, to tell myself it was just stress or maybe a bad dream lingering from the night before. But the feeling only grew stronger, more insistent, until I couldn't pretend anymore. I knew something was wrong between me and Maya. The air between us felt charged, tense, as if we were both waiting for the other to say something neither of us wanted to admit. We'd been inseparable since freshman year, sharing secrets late into the night, laughing until our sides hurt, and dreaming of a future where we'd always be together. Our friendship had been the one constant in a world that was always changing. But lately, silence had replaced laughter, and distance grew between us like a shadow stretching across the floor. Conversations that once flowed so easily now felt forced, filled with pauses and half-hearted smiles. Our friendship's easy rhythm was gone, replaced by awkward avoidance and unspoken questions. I found myself replaying old memories, searching for the moment things began to unravel. I tried to blame college stress, the endless assignments and looming deadlines, but deep down I knew the change was undeniable. Something fundamental had shifted between us. She hid her phone, gave vague answers, and was always busy. The excuses piled up, and I started to wonder if she was hiding more than just her screen. The space between us felt like a chasm I couldn't cross, no matter how hard I tried. Every attempt to reach out was met with a wall I didn't know how to break down. I felt her slipping away piece by piece, and I had no idea why. It was like watching someone you love walk into the fog, knowing you might never see them clearly again. The certainty of betrayal settled in my heart, heavy and sharp. Every missed call, every unanswered text felt like a tiny cut, a reminder that the friendship I cherished was unraveling, and I was powerless to stop it. Our friendship was built on memories, late-night study sessions, soup when I was sick, promises for the future. But now, Maya's phone was always hidden, her calls secretive. She'd cancel plans with flimsy excuses, only to show up in someone else's story. The warmth was gone, replaced by polite distance. I tried to confront her, but she denied anything was wrong. Her denial was a wall I couldn't break through. The secrets piled up and I was left on the outside. I watched my best friend slip away, helpless. The whispers and closed doors were signs of a friendship dying. I didn't know how to save it. There was one person I couldn't stop thinking about, Liam. Every time I closed my eyes, his face would appear, and my heart would race with hope and longing. He was the secret at the center of my world, the one I imagined a future with, even if I never dared to say it out loud. Maya knew all about my crush. She was my confidant, the one person I trusted with every detail of my feelings. We'd spent countless hours whispering about dreams, fears, and of course, Liam. I thought our friendship was unbreakable, built on honesty and loyalty. So when I saw them together, laughing on a bench, my world shattered. It was as if time froze and I was left standing in the cold, watching my two favorite people share a moment that should have belonged to me. It wasn't just a chat, it was intimacy, the kind I'd dreamed of. Their closeness was unmistakable, and the way they looked at each other made my heart sink. I realized in that instant that something had changed forever. Suddenly, all the secret calls and texts made sense. The late-night messages, the hushed conversations, the times Maya seemed distracted or distant, they all came rushing back, forming a painful new picture. It wasn't just anyone she was hiding, it was him. The realization hit me like a wave, leaving me breathless and confused. I felt like I'd been living in a story where I was the only one who didn't know the ending. The pain was overwhelming. Had she been pursuing him behind my back? Every memory of our friendship now felt tainted, and I couldn't help but question every word, every promise we'd ever shared.